Hi Internet, this is going to be a sort of update video, a thanks video, a couple different videos all mashed into one. So, I looked up the other day and realized that it had been like 3 years since I started this channel, and I didn't do anything for it. I didn't even realize that it was the 3-year anniversary of this channel. It just kind of zipped by. Life has been going at about 1 trillion miles an hour as of late, so I figured I would just get everyone up to speed for those who care on what's been happening. So, like I said, the beginning of this year, I got laid off. Took me till August to find a job. So, a lot of that time was spent, I couldn't really go out and buy games because I didn't have any money. And the job that I have now is paying me enough to pay my bills, which is, A plus, great. But I don't have that much extra money to spend. Also, I did get the car, the Tesla, which I plan on doing a full video on. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the purchase of that, but, I've been making payments on it, and it's been great so far. And I love it. I think it's a great car. So yeah, I plan on doing a full video about that, because I look back, the one I did was kind of scuffed. It was kind of rushed, and I didn't really know what I was talking about, because I only had it for like 2 days at that point. But it's been like 2 months at this point, and I really enjoy it. So I want to share that with you guys, because I believe that if you're going to have luxury stuff, you should share it with people. I don't believe any of that, if you have $1 million, why not give $1,000 to someone? I don't believe that you should just hoard it all. That's just my opinions on stuff. But I have been getting a few games. I've been getting some stuff recently. As you can see behind me, it's not as much as it used to be. It's definitely more than what I had, because I had to sell everything at the beginning of the year. So we have some NES games, just basic NES games, basic PlayStation 1 games, a few Super Nintendo, a few N64, a few original Xbox, a few Genesis. I kept all my Atari 5200 games just because I love that system. 360 games. These GameCube games were actually given to me by my brother, so I didn't really pay for them. Some PS3 games. I wanted to do all, the greatest hits versions for a while. That was sort of the thing I wanted to do, just because I like the red and I think it stands out. But eventually the stores by me don't have a lot of the red ones, the greatest hits version, so I just stopped doing that. And then behind me over here is more of the PS3 games that aren't the red labels. And then PS2's down here. There's some random allotment of junk everywhere. The game room's really messy right now, if I'm completely honest. It was really hard to find the energy to come play games when you were unemployed. Because, at least for me, it felt like, well, why are you wasting time playing games if your whole life should be looking for a job? So, now that I have a job, it's, much better. I have some stability in life. I could pay my bills, which is, awesome. Yeah, so that's that. So let's see. Games. I think I'll do a full walkthrough of the game room for 2024 sometime within the next week or two. I gotta kind of clean things up in here. You can't see behind, but the cable management over there is just a complete mess, because when I would test all my systems to make sure that they still function and the capacitors have busted, I haven't been really good at putting away the cords. I'll do a walkthrough of all the games that are behind me, the very few games that are left over on that shelf over there, the handhelds that I still have. The one addition to that is a Game Gear. I got a working Game Gear for $20 because the screen has a little crack in it. And it works just fine. It looks great, too. It works just fine. And, another thing. I want to do, potentially, some software development videos on this channel. I'm a software developer by trade. That's sort of my thing. And I've always had an interest in app development. I started off doing Android applications back in the day. By back in the day, I mean about 10 years ago. That was sort of my first foray into programming. And recently I picked up a used Mac Mini. Very cheap. It's not even a new one. It's not the Apple Silicon M processors. It's a 2018 Mac Mini. And I got it strictly for the point of I wanted to learn iOS development because I have an iPhone. And I wanted to learn that to make myself more marketable to companies and people. So that's sort of where I'm at right now. So a couple videos on the horizon. There are the Tesla video, the game room video, potentially some software development videos. And also, I want to talk about the little side projects I've been doing since, for the last year or so. So one is a podcast. If you've checked it out already, thank you. If you haven't checked it out, I run a podcast called the Site 65 Podcast. It's hosted by me and a rotating guest of friends. And it's a pseudo D&D style podcast where we talk about our fictional lives at the fictional SCP Foundation. You can Google that. It's just SCP Foundation. And you can learn all about it. And we just talk like we're characters in that. And it's like each episode's like 20-30 minutes. We do them every 2 weeks. And we recently did episode 51. So it's been going for a little over a year now. It's a lot of fun. You can go check that out. I run it. I'm very proud of it. Yeah, you go check that. Links will be in the description. Another thing that I do is I have a little shorts channel that I've been experimenting with. I'm a big fan of the Fallout franchise. I have the Pip-Boy and all the collector's editions over there. I want to build like a little Fallout area with all the games and stuff like that. And also I picked up the Japanese Fallout 76, which is up there. It was $4, so I mean, why not? And I do a Clips channel where I do an AI voice of Mr. New Vegas from Fallout New Vegas. And he's the radio host in the game, and he just talks about random shit that I give him through. I make up a script for him. It generates the voice, and then I put that voice into an editor, and I generate captions. It's just shorts, videos, and stuff like that. So I'll link that below as well. I'm quite happy with that. That has about half the subscribers this channel has, and that channel has been active for like 3 months, which is pretty cool. I don't know what's going to happen with it. I plan on just keep pumping out shorts whenever I can because they're fun to do and I like the enjoyment and people get from them. And then there's this channel where, I'll post game content whenever I feel like it. I've been kind of slacking on it just because I've been trying to get my life in order. It's hard to go from, no money to some money and then have to balance everything out. So that's where I'm at right now. But, if you watch this far, thank you for the continued support. Thank you for everything. I don't make a dime from this channel, and that's perfectly fine with me. I just do this because I like showing stuff off to people. I like talking with people, and I like sharing my life with people. So, basically all I have for now. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Go subscribe to all that stuff. Support whatever you want to support. And thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.